Pokemon Unite, which is now available on the Nintendo Switch and will soon be available on mobile devices, brings the world of Pokemonsters to the multiplayer online battle arena, MOBA genre. Unlike other games in the Pokemon franchise, this title does not rely on the same strict Pokemon strength and weakness charts as the others. Instead, Pokemon Unite adheres to the format of other MOBAs, emphasizing timing, spacing, and second-to-second teamwork. This Pokemon Unite Beginner's Guide will teach you everything you need to know about this Pokemon-themed MOBA. We'll go over why the tutorials and options menu are worthwhile, choosing which Pokemon to unlock first, the difference between classes, and why playing in the correct lane is critical. Before we get started, hello! This is Clash of Games, and we are back with another tutorial video. If you want to master and play like a pro to your new favorite game despite being a beginner, well, this channel is for you. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications to be notified of every upload. We all know that tutorials at the start of a game are tedious, but in Pokemon Unite, do not skip the tutorials. Resist the urge to jump right into Pokemon Unite. Instead, both experienced and inexperienced MOBA players should check out the game's 6 tutorials. After completing the first few lessons, you can enter live matches, but it's worth going through all of them first. The tutorials cover fundamental and advanced mechanics that you would not know if you did not go through these brief training exercises. The first 3 tutorials teach you to attack and score, but the last 3 are the most intriguing. This trio of tutorials demonstrates how attacking different wild Pokemon can alter the dynamics of a match. Some wild creatures, for example, can give you buffs, while others can help you score much faster. In addition, these tutorials will teach you how to spot wild Pokemon. Without their assistance, you may completely disregard their importance. The settings menu is another tedious aspect of the game, but do not skip it. The settings menu isn't the most exciting place to visit in a game, but given the fast-paced nature of Pokemon Unite, there are some options worth exploring there. Attack controls is one of the first settings to investigate. When you switch to advanced control, you can attack different opposing Pokemon by pressing 2 different buttons simultaneously. It is critical to enable this setting because the game defaults to an automatic basic attack mode. Therefore, there will be times when you target a wild Pokemon while attempting to hit an enemy player or vice versa. In addition, switching to advanced controls allows you to keep more control over where your basic attacks land. Another option is to enable the lock-on icon. Enabling this option allows you to prioritize which Pokemon you want to attack. This is useful in large team battles where you want to focus on taking out support Pokemon or strong but low health attackers, especially if a large defender Pokemon is in the way. Without this option enabled, the game's controls may target the more difficult to kill defenders before weaker characters. You can attack more precisely if you can control which Pokemon you lock onto. The number of Pokemons available can be overwhelming, so how do you choose? After completing the opening tutorials, you'll receive a Unite license, which will allow you to unlock a Pokemon. If you're new to MOBAs, you might be unsure which creature to choose first. Each of the options presented to you is an excellent choice for assisting you in learning the intricacies of the game's various classes. Eldegoss is a utility Pokemon. They use long-range attacks to hit enemies, and their primary goal is to heal their teammates. Eldegoss players should stay behind their more durable teammates because they don't have much health. They are critical to a team's survival, but opposing players will target them due to their utility to your team. Choose Eldegoss if you want to concentrate on keeping your team alive. Snorlax is a Pokemon that defends. They are formidable melee fighters. Because Snorlax has a large health pool, they should not be afraid to join the fray. They are essential in team fights because they can withstand a lot of punishment, allowing their long-range attacker teammates to pelt enemies from afar. Choose Snorlax if you enjoy being in the thick of things. Pikachu is a ranged attacker. They use long-range attacks to overwhelm and defeat enemies from afar. Pikachu players must walk a fine line between using their strength to play aggressively and knowing when to back off because their low health pools allow them to be easily defeated. They are the team's spearhead and will be the most dangerous players. If you want to be the main damage dealer for your team, go with Pikachu. Charizard is a versatile fighter. Their abilities enable them to pose a threat from both close and long range. Charizard players have a reasonable amount of damage, output, and health, so their playstyle is determined by who controls them. Players can also choose different skills as they level up, which changes how Charizard fights dramatically. Choose Charizard if you want to play as a versatile Pokemon that can hold its own or go all in. Talonflame is a fast runner. Their quick movement allows them to move all over the battle arena, allowing them to pose a threat anywhere on the map. Talonflame players want to roam the arena, capturing wild Pokemon and gaining experience. They should then pay attention to which of their teammates requires assistance and dive in for assists and takedowns. When they are finished, they return to roam to gain more experience and swoop in when the time is right. Choose Talonflame if you want to be a mobile threat who is constantly on the move. If you're not sure which Pokemon to start with, go with Charizard. They have the most leeway of any of the options mentioned. In addition, they are one of the few Pokemon that can evolve, and the skills they learn allow them to create two distinct builds. Hey there, pal! Before we talk about lanes and how to play the game, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, in Pokemon Unite, which lane should you take? In Pokemon Unite, the general rule for lanes is that there should always be two Pokemon in both the top and bottom lanes and one Pokemon in the center. It can be an attacker, speedster, or all-rounder in the top lane and a defender or support in the top lane. Inexperienced attackers should play in the top lane for experience rather than the bottom lane, where things can get hectic when Dreadnought spawns. If your team is missing an attacker, speedsters and all-arounders can also play in the top lane. The second Pokemon in the lane must be capable of defending their partner. Defenders are the best top lane partners, but supporter Pokemon can also be used. The central lane is up next. Again, it could be a speedster, an all-rounder, or an attacker. The central area, commonly referred to as the jungle by MOBA veterans, is normally reserved for speedsters who want to gank the side lanes early using their level advantage. However, all-rounders and attackers benefit from the central area, as these Pokemon can gain extra levels. And in the bottom lane, it can be an all-rounder or an attacker and a support or defender. The bottom lane is where the action is, and you'll do well with brawlers early on. All-rounders are the ideal Pokemon for this situation because they can take a few hits while still dealing significant damage. An attacker can take the place of the all-rounder, but they must be extra cautious not to get caught off guard when a fight breaks out. Supporter Pokemon are best in the bottom lane because they can use support moves to help their lane partners survive longer. If no supporter Pokemon are available, a defender can step in. What do you do in the central lane? Knock out Lillipup at the start of the game, then take out Ludicolo's power-up. This buff will allow you to take out wild Pokemon more quickly. Next, take out Bouffalon for his buff, which reduces defense, and then knock out the two nearby Corphish to quickly level up. When you reach level 5, go to the nearest lane and look for an opportunity to knock out an enemy Pokemon by popping out of the bush. Finally, how do you get started with Pokemon Unite? In a Pokemon Unite game, your three main goals will be knocking out enemy Pokemon, leveling up, scoring points. The most important of these three is scoring because the team with the most points at the end of the 10-minute match is the winner. So when the game begins, choose a lane and begin knocking out wild Pokemon for experience to evolve and points to score. Score points wherever possible, but only when it's safe to do so. If the opposing team manages to knock you out, they gain experience. Similarly, if you can knock them out, Rotom and Dreadnought, the two objective Pokemon, will spawn at the top and bottom of the map after 7 minutes. Make every effort to eliminate these Pokemon because they provide bonus points. Furthermore, their effects will be beneficial to you and your team. When there are 2 minutes left in the match, Zapdos will spawn in the middle of the map, and all points scored from then on are doubled. Even if your team is trailing, a few double dunks can help you win the game. And that is our Pokemon Unite Beginner's Guide. For more videos like this, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications to be notified of every upload. This is Clash of Games, and we will see you in our next video.